Okay, scholars, I want to give an example today of what we're going to be doing in our practice workbook. So I want to make sure and clear about the difference between when we estimate versus when we measure. So I saw in some of our work that our estimations were exactly the same as our measurement. And that shouldn't, sometimes can be true, but shouldn't exactly always be true. Because estimation is a really good guess, and it happens before we measure. Estimation happens before we measure. Kind of like when we make a hypothesis in a science experiment or a prediction when you want to think about a book or a story. These are things that are happening before we've done the experiment, right? A hypothesis. And a prediction happens before we read the story. So an estimation is going to happen before you actually do the calculations and the proof of the measurement to actually find out what it really is, okay? So measurement will always be a really good guess that happens before you actually do the math measurement. All right, so for example, I have one of my books here, Be More Unicorn, How to Find Your Inner Sparkle. I know you're not surprised. Ooh, get excited. All right, so this book, I'm going to look at it, and I'm about to make an estimation. That's a really good guess before I actually measure it. So to make an estimation, I want to think about the unit that I'm going to measure it with. I see that I'm going to use centimeters, so I need to think about what length a centimeter is. So right here on my ruler, it says cm, so I know I'm the right side. And a centimeter, one, is about that big, right? Almost just the width of my finger. Yeah? So I'm going to think, how many centimeters long is my book? I'm going to guess about 14 centimeters. That's an estimation, a really good guess, 14 centimeters. Now, if I said 300 centimeters, that wouldn't be a really good guess, right? That's way too big. If I said 1 centimeter, that would mean that it's only this big, yeah? And that's not a really good guess. So I'm really trying to come up with the closest best guess before I make the actual measurement. So now I'm going to take my wand ruler, and I'm actually going to measure it, making sure it's nice and straight, making sure I'm on the centimeter side. Tricky, tricky, don't get tricked. Make sure you're on the centimeter side of your ruler, lining it up, okay. Going to the very top, I see that it ends right here at about 16. So my book is about 16 centimeters. So I was pretty close, but not exactly the same. And this is something that I came up thinking about how big a centimeter measurement unit is and making a really good guess before I did the actual measurement. So it's very important to make sure that you do your estimation first before you make your actual measurement, okay? All right, I'm excited to see what you do. Bye.